Do you like NASCAR? Do you like a tribe called Quest? Well, you gonna love the Urban Conservative.
Do you like manwich and nachos? Well, then you'd love the Urban Conservative.
Do you like guns? Do you like butter? Well, you're gonna love the Urban Conservative.
Yo, what's good, son? You like pit bulls, say? You like solving Sudoku puzzles? Then you gonna love the Urban Conservative.
Hey, buddy, if your car making a sound like this, you might want to get you some power steering fluid and check out the Urban Conservative podcast.
Are you repulsed by the idea of drag queen story time at your local library, but enjoy Carol Baskin TikTok memes? Then you would enjoy the Urban Conservative. Do you want to slap your boss and then go home and make yourself some golden brown pancakes covered in butter and freshly made warm boysenberry syrup? Then you'll love the Urban Conservative. This season of the Urban Conservative podcast is brought to you by Newton for Senate, working to improve education, reduce taxes, and keep North Carolina #1 for business. Find out more at newtonforsenate.com. This episode of the Urban Conservative has also been sponsored by Case Technology Consulting. Help your business get value out of its data and become more efficient and streamlined. Case Technology Consulting. Check out the link in the description. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Time for Top of the Morning, best morning show on the planet. You already know what it is. Shout out to my twin brother, Dual Ali. On the check-in as usual out there on the road, on the gridiron. And of course, always head over to tuconservative.com, the website where you can support what we do here at the Urban Conservative, which is promoting conservative values and policy ideas to our urban centers across this great country of ours. And of course, I need you guys to head over to Ali for Congress. Make sure you support what we got going on over there. My brother's running for Congress, District 12 out in North Carolina. Please head over to Ali for Congress. Make sure you support what he got going on over there. We're asking everybody to chip in $24 so we can do more in 2024. Again, head over to the website, aliforcongress.com. Much appreciated. So today's going to be a really quick show because there's some new polls out that I think were pretty interesting that have, Joe Biden up. Some polls have Trump up. But I wanted to share this because it's a left-leaning, thing. The Washington Post here. Let me make sure that's up. Yeah, Washington Post. So, I think this is interesting. Trump holds a large lead over Haley in South Carolina. The post-Monmouth poll finds, right? So Donald Trump holds a significant lead ahead of the state's February 24th primary as he seeks to derail Nikki Haley's candidacy and add to his string of early victories in the Republican presidential nominating contest. The poll finds Trump at 58% support among potential Republican primary voters, with Haley at 32%, which is interesting. I find that interesting. Haley said her goal is to improve on her performance in last week's New Hampshire primary, where she won 43% of the vote to Trump's 54%. So with 3 weeks of campaigning remaining, she has considerable ground to make up to reach that goal. And with Trump showing no signs of weakness among the South Carolina primary electorate, he is better liked, has more enthusiastic supporters, and is more trusted to handle key issues and is seen as more likely winner of a general election than she is. And the thing is that a lot of the times you're hearing people say, well, Haley's going to outperform him and Haley's going to, the media is saying that, but we don't see that. Like, even when the left leaning polls are starting to say that Trump is, doing a better job or has a better shot, that's might want to pay attention to that. So another poll that I found interesting, CNN again, a left-leaning organization, right? So we're not pulling this from, say, right-leaning organizations or news outlets. This is coming from the left. Trump narrowly leads Biden in general election rematch. Okay. And I find that, to be the case because even Democrats at this point in some of our urban centers have had it with the Democratic Party in their agenda. Their open border policies, their lackluster performance on education, this over the top green initiative is just out of control. But according to CNN, with presidential primaries underway and a 2020 general election rematch, seemingly the most likely outcome, new CNN poll conducted by SSRS shows former President Donald Trump narrowly ahead of President Joe Biden, in what's shaping up to be a close contest nationally. The poll highlights voters' conflicted feelings about the leading candidates. Broad majorities of Democrats and Republicans say they'd be satisfied if their party's candidate won such a rematch. Still, a sizable minority of voters expressed desire for another option if Biden and Trump are the nominees. Overall, 49% of registered voters say they would back Trump if an election between the two were held today, while 45% support Biden, 5% say they'd vote for someone else. Those numbers are identical to CNN polling on the contest in the fall, and the demographic dynamics of the contest appear to be steady. So, I could see Trump eking out a victory here, but there's no way, you're going to tell me this guy got, it's just the campaign from the basement's not going to work. That's just not going to fly. Campaigning from the basement. That's not going to work this time. And to be honest, I mean, we can all be honest here. Biden's health is not the best, right? I mean, he's cognitively, clearly facing some cognitive issues, as a lot of people his age would begin to display those issues. Turn international to the bridge. I'm going to bring the bear to turn international to the bridge. Like, I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't think it's a good idea. And the whole thing with, trotting this guy around, he can't sustain a presidential campaign. I think this is the most vacationed president of all times, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think he's the most vacationed president of all time. And to be honest with you, the border is on him. The blood for the families and the humans that are being trafficked and the deaths, that's all on him and his administration. Because we didn't see that in the prior administration. Now, I'm not saying it was perfect, but we weren't seeing what we're seeing now. The fentanyl deaths, the drugs coming in, the crime. You just saw the officer in New York City beat up by illegal migrants who were then released and gave the finger. But let y'all tell it, they're just seeking asylum. No, they're not. They're coming here because it's a free-for-all. And the administration wants to turn these people into Democratic voters. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking these people are going to register. They're going to try to give them the right to vote. Then they're going to try to make them vote Democrat because we gave you all the free stuff. We're the ones that let you in the country type of thing. So, be mindful of that. But again, let us know what you think in the comment section. Make sure to get in the comments. Let us know how you feel about this. Who are you rooting for? Do you think Haley has a chance in the South Carolina primary? And how do you feel about these new polls that have Trump ahead? Get in the comment section. Let us know what you guys are thinking. And once again, shout out to my twin brother, Abdul Ali, running for Congress. We need to get good people into the House. We need people that are going to stand on their principles. We need people that have real world experience and have lived life and have been, through things and understand what's really going on. So again, head over to Ali for Congress. Make sure you support. We're asking everybody to chip in $24 so we can do more in 2024. And this was a quick morning show. We're not going to be on too long because, like I said, just these polls I found interesting. Obviously, we're going to be doing the weekly wrap up tonight. Make sure you come back here to the Urban Conservative tonight around 8 o'clock. We're going to be doing the weekly wrap up. We're going to talk about Snoop Dogg. We're going to talk about Kevin Hart. We're going to talk about a bunch of things. Make sure you're right back here with us tonight on the Urban Conservative for the weekly wrap up. For my twin brother, Dua Ali, I'm Raheem Architect Soto. This has been a real quick top of the morning report. Everybody have a wonderful Friday, right? Enjoy your Friday. We'll see you back here tonight.